cannot put something down that the Most High has not made. You can just say, can you make that which is made crooked straight? You know, if there's a time, if you're in a time of tribulation and war, you ain't gonna find no peace in it until you've either you've taken it out or He allows it. You know, like I was thinking about it with that bitch that lives next door to me. You know, like right now, the Most High He did pacify that little fire that's been between us. Like I have not had no problems. Right. They're quiet. I hear an occasional thump and every now and then, but when I was thinking about when I wanted peace from them, I want them out. I just don't want them around me. But He's allowed it to where I have no love for them anymore. She ain't being a bitch, you know. But I still fucking hate her. I still want her. I'm gonna still pray that she dies, or that or I get to have her in the kingdom to be a slave, you know. But you know, it's an example of also that you can't get no peace, man. Like just with me personally, with this bitch I gotta deal with in my apartments, man. It's just showing me that no matter how much I try to do, even if I was to be a 2/3 and I was having an evil mindset, try to get her evicted, there'd still be no peace. Someone still, even a worse neighbor might move in. You know, you just don't know. But you can't get that peace without the Most High doing it. Like I was telling his brother yesterday, and another brother that I speak with. You cannot maintain a life without this word, man. But the scriptures say it, and there's no denying it. Like it says in Baruch 4:1, if you leave this word, this Bible, you will die. You will not have peace. You will not have stability in your life. There's no way, man. That's why you cannot get in America, because America does everything. They're not about the Bible. They blaspheme the words. They say God bless America because they're being a devil. They're being wicked. They're playing their part. They're deceiving you like they're meant to do. But it's because you're supposed to know, like, hey, this is not my rest. But we're just putting out the man. This is not your rest. You are not going to find peace in America. KKK.
I got this, James chapter 1, verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask of faith, not wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. But the point is that, you know, you're being tossed to and fro. You know, you're unstable. You got no stability. You gotta have faith, and you gotta put your trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But if you put your trust into things that are vain, that's exactly, you're gonna be tossed to and fro.
I got this real quick. As an example, Ecclesiasticus chapter 11, verse 24. Again, say not I have enough and possess many things, and what evil could come to me hereafter. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. And in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. But the reason I brought that out is because it said, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. When you're trying to seek something that's not supposed to be there, you forget what's really coming. Like the brother was telling about, when you start trusting in the world, you start falling into the world again, you start forgetting hell is coming. You start forgetting your women are wicked, and that they're trying to get you to come out of the truth, that Satan's working with them. You start forgetting who the real enemy is. And that's what, like as the Hebrews, y'all forgotten the exhortation. He says, y'all saw this vain divination so long, y'all forgot that Yahweh Shai told you that this was not your rest and that peace was not here. That Esau was the devil. Y'all forgot you and that y'all were in captivity of your enemy still. Y'all forgot martial law, or not at that, but y'all forgot that this place is going to be destroyed. That's what y'all forget. A forgetfulness of affliction. Forgetting that on this side was your test to see if you were worthy of that greater thing to come. You know? But that's what it was talking about. That's why I brought it up, because there's no peace. You forget things.
I got Isaiah 57:20. But the wicked are like the troubled sea, when it cannot rest, whose waters casteth the mire and dirt. There is no peace, saith my God, to the wicked.
Right, and who's ruling right now? The wicked. and like the scriptures say, what is that? Ecclesiasticus 10, where it says that as the king also is the people. So, and we already know that people follow after Esau. That's why the scriptures say in Proverbs 11:21, don't join the hand. That's another one. No peace. No, y'all try to establish peace with everybody. The wicked shall not go unpunished. Judgment's still going to be poured out. America's still going to be destroyed. That vain dream that y'all were hoping for, it's not going to ever happen. Yeah, it's not going to come to us. It's a fulfillment. That vain dream of hope and or prosperity that y'all are looking for, it's not going to ever come. The scriptures say that when they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction shall come upon you. Oh no, that wasn't that. Ecclesiasticus 5:5, where it says that. How does it say it? Oh yeah, that in that security, in that security that should suddenly be destroyed. So when you think that you got peace, that's where your destruction is coming upon you already.
This is Ezekiel 13:22. But with lies ye have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom have not made sad, and strengthened the hands of the wicked, that he should not turn from his wicked way, by promising him life.
Peace, promising him peace. Because, again, the Bible didn't say that you were going to have peace on this side. The Bible didn't say that you were going to prosper this time. It didn't ever say that. It told you to be certain. It told you to watch an evil man coming in trying to deceive you, to draw you away from the truth. It didn't tell you that in this land where I brought you, you're going to find peace and hope, because you're going to start trusting in men. That's not the truth. But you still got that scripture? Which one? The one you just read?
Yeah. Ezekiel 13:22. It says, because with lies you have made the heart of the righteous sad, whom I have not made sad, and strengthened the hands of the wicked, that he should not return from his wicked way, by promising him life.
Right, there you go. But the Bible didn't say those things, but instead, y'all strengthened that whole vibration. That whole vibration of peace, that whole delusion of prospering, doing all these good, being a good with everybody.
Love life.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Seek, pursue happiness.
Live long and prosper.
You know, just like the movie with that movie, Pursuing Happiness, right?
Pursuing Happiness, yeah.
With Will Smith. You know,
they actually showed a man that actual man who was that wicked man that they show him walking down the hill past Will Smith at the end of the movie. But they'll do that. They'll put those, because that man was supposed to be a sign of hope to the people. But like, oh, this man really did live. He really did get the American dream. So let us follow after him. Like I said, you strengthen the hand of evildoers that they don't even want to return. Now you got that whole vibration, like we were saying about the whole fucking jolly attitude y'all got, man. Y'all ain't ain't nobody gonna turn away from that. Nobody wants to return. It's like what, December 15th today?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to. Everybody's, like I said, they're running into it.
Right, they're anticipating the day of fucking Christmas. They can't wait. Like I was this past week at work, there was a 38-year-old man, right, and he's acting like a little child.
Yeah.
He's clapping his hands and going like this, like, yeah, man, it's almost Christmas time. And he looks back at us, and I'm just like, you know, I just keep my own mouth, I keep my words to myself, but in my mind, I was like, man, what, you fucking serious? Shit, like, I mean, yeah, that's oppression, man. Like, you're fucking slaving yourself for this day, you know, just to satisfy your fucking little kids. You're able to do it every fucking year. You put yourself in debt.
Yeah, that's
like he loves oppression. You know? A 38-year-old man with his family. Acting like a little child, man. Still, he probably still believes in Santa Claus. He's fucking into that Catholicism. Prays to Santa Maria and all that bullshit.
Got this recording. It's in Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
Is that verse 2?
Verse 4.
Start at verse 2 and read down.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting.
That's self-explanatory. Go ahead.
For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
And the living's gonna lay this to their heart. Those that are alive, you're gonna know that with sorrow, when you're a sorrowful person, that's basically showing that you're alive, man. That you feel you hurt. You're catching some form of affliction. If you motherfuckers ain't catching affliction like the brothers always say, then there's something wrong. You ain't catching hell, something's wrong. You know? The Lord he ain't dealing with you.
And the scriptures tell you in Ecclesiastes that a wise man scarcely smiles, man.
Yeah.
So
look at Job. Job's the greatest example, you know, one of the greatest examples. You go ahead.
You can speak, but yeah, like because if the brother's always saying like the brother's saying, man, and they made it clear, man. If you're coming in a spirit like a joker all the time, you're always laughing and shit, and or you coming to him and you ain't coming to him with no problems, something's probably wrong, or something is wrong, because that's not what the truth's about. Yeah, we always there's a balance to everything. We always bringing it out. If you like, we like to pamper ourselves, but we do it in a balance. We ain't out there constantly buying $500 jeep. Like, we don't even do that, but we ain't out there buying ourselves, like I said in James, that you're bringing in as in the day of slaughter. You know, we're doing it in moderation, here and there, every once in a while. But we ain't out there being constantly joyful. Yeah, you see it with the. But you know what? If we're with the brothers, yeah, you're gonna see us laughing. We may be laughing, you know, because we got a little wine in us, maybe, but a lot of times we're speaking to each other about problems we're going through, the hard time, because like we were speaking about before at camp, and we were like, me and his brother, we got to talk. Well, I spoke to one of the brothers up in Dallas, and they're going exactly what we're going through, man. That heavy spirit about knowing that something's about to happen, man. And what confirmed it even more was when Ahmad Shambhala had gone through that whole debate with that wicked ass Egyptologist, whatever he was trying to be, man. You know, and now they got that. I don't know if you've seen that whole light. Now they're going through that. Now another big man. You know, but now it's going all back to the point. You know, if you ain't going through something in your life, man, there's something wrong.
I got this. It's the Proverbs 14 and 13. Even in laughter, the heart is sorrowful, and the end of that mirth is heaviness.
And even though you're going through a problem, man, or even if you're going through a happy state, you still know that
the truth.
Yeah, you still know that hard times are coming. You're still aware that you got to be circumspect. You're still aware to be like, all right, don't be over happy, man, or don't just be right. You know, you got to be balanced. Because the Most High will take you out, man, for trying to seeking joy in this time.
This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 18. It says, "For in much wisdom is much grief, and he that increaseth knowledge increases sorrow."
And again, man, if you're not going through something, if you're not sorrowful, man, in this time, there's something wrong. And we're not talking about like, no, I am, you know, I had a bad dream last night or something about somebody and I feel bad about it, or I just got done committing adultery and I'm starting to feel bad about it, but I'm just, you know, you're like, you're wicked 2/3, man. We're talking about actual real sorrow, man. Sorrow against the Most High because we know we went off, and sorrow as far as like knowing that we know we're a piece of shit and we feel like that because we're sinners, you know. But again, like that scripture you read, what was it? Was that Ecclesiastes where it said that the one before that one you read? The sorrow, but or in the laughter, there's still sorrow.
Yeah, even in laughter, there's still sorrow.
Yeah, you know.
And at the end of that mirth is heaviness.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to continue reading that in Ecclesiastes?
What is that?
The 7. Ecclesiastes 7.
Oh yeah, go ahead and finish it.
Ecclesiastes 7 and 2. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting, but that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. Sorrow is better than laughter, for by the sadness of the countenance, the heart is made better. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning,
The heart of the wise are in the house of mourning. The men that are sighing, crying for all the abominations on the earth that are occurring on the earth, and are hastening at the coming of the day of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai.
The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
So y'all are fools, man, because y'all are all in that artificial, peaceful, happy spirit. You know, especially when these holidays come around, man. Y'all, that's temporary. But within that temporary state, that month, that holiday, you've already you're defiling yourself.
I got two. It still goes good. It says, it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise than for a man to hear the song of fools.
Right, yes, and y'all listen to the song of fools.
Yeah.
Y'all that's what y'all like the prophets to speak lies, the false prophets to speak lies to you. Or y'all want the prophets to speak lies to you. You know, you want that perverted, that corrupt song, you know, that's gonna bewitch you. You know, enchant you, make you feel like you're experiencing some new enlightenment. You know?
Like Lewis. Remember that music he used to
Oh yeah. I mean, some of it's good, but
I think he even told me, he said that it would make him feel.
Yeah, like it make him feel like he was more at a spiritual level.
Like Indiana Jones would be
you know,
getting you ready for it, man.
Yeah.
The whole side of the.
That's dreamy.
I'm a Shivali who did it too, like, oh, you know. But it said it is better to hear the rebuke of the wise.
Well, Chad, I just heard he came down this weekend, and some of the guys that I danced with, you know, B-boy practice with. Yeah, and they were like, you want to come over? I was like, nah, I ain't going around. I don't got no business over there. And well, just earlier today, before camp, one of them told me that he, as soon as he came in, he got pulled over and got a DWI. Stupid motherfucker. Fuck that dude.
Karma is a bitch, man. That's what, see that, like what this man was talking about, this man, this is our own
He's
personal,
not even a man, he's a fucking bitch. I hate that motherfucker.
It's our personal demon that we got in that we had in San Angelo, man, that dealt with us while we tried to.
He came into the truth. I was the main one that I had shared the truth with him, and he held on to it for a little bit, but it was all it was deceitful. It was a deceitful, man. It was deceitful. He wasn't truthful.
Oh, yeah,
he wasn't sincere.
He said it.
But though like when I would go around him, he seemed like he was down. He was always talking about making garments. You know, he would give me material. This is actually the first material that I used at his house. You know, from I believe it's from a sheet, or if not a curtain. But you know, he was going about it that way. You know, and ready to get the sign, and you know, yeah, you know, we need, and trying to go and tell these other old friends of ours, you know, but it turned out that it was all deceitful. He wasn't real. He wasn't sincere. And what happened? The Lord split us up, like between me and him. And he even tried to get this brother. I was out of town in Austin on that wicked ass holiday Thanksgiving. I took my daughter down there and to visit my family. But while I was over there in Austin, this brother was still here in San Angelo. That motherfucker, somehow they get in contact over the internet, and that dude's trying to get this brother to leave the truth. And this brother tells me, like, hey man, I think, because in the meanwhile we thought that, you know, Lewis was, like, you know, struggling, maybe, you know, he was, you know, he was in it, but then he was, you know, struggling. But then as soon as his brother told me, I fucking called that motherfucker, and we you know, I talked shit to him over the phone, you know, and he started saying a lot of shit, but shit that he won't tell me in my face though, you know. But that's who that motherfucker is, and now what he does, he thinks he's spiritual, man, when he's not. He's not spiritual. Scripture's already proven it.
He proves that scripture in 2nd Ezra chapter 9, or is it chapter 9 or 8? Those that live